Hi, it's Jane, founder of Lakshmi Yoga. I wanted to connect with you all and just send a little message to you. But before we do that, let's just do our traditional arriving, because it's really nice to take some time to be fully present. So we'll start by just bringing the shoulders up to the ears, breathing in, bring the shoulders back and down, breathe out. Breathe out with a sigh. So doing that a couple more times, breathing in, shoulders back, breathe out. One more. And back. And down. Nice. And you may want to close your eyes for a moment and just focus on your breath. Notice the breath coming in through the nostrils and out through the nostrils. Breathing in, breathing out, arriving in this moment. Letting go of anything that doesn't need to be here. Just you and your breath. As the breath slows down, feel your mind calming. And then when you're ready, gently open your eyes. So hopefully that's helped you to feel a little bit more centered, a bit more calm. Always good to do a little bit of conscious breathing throughout the day. So what I wanted to talk to you about today was the 4 keys to a happy, fulfilled, successful life. And these are 4 pillars, 4 keys that I learnt about from my teachers, and that I try to bring into my life and have them as kind of that structure that I build everything around, because they are really quite crucial. So the first key is your community. In Sanskrit that's called Sangha. So the wonderful thing about all this is that all these Sanskrit words begin with S. Sangha. This is a community of like-minded people who are searching to be the best version of themselves. They are searching for ways to develop ways to live skillfully. Because who you hang out with is who you become. It's so important. We are, as human beings, we are so influenced by the people around us. And if you surround yourself with people who are generally quite positive, who want you to succeed, who are on the path themselves, then your journey is much easier and more joyful, actually, because we're sharing our wins, we're sharing our challenges, we're understanding, we're supporting each other, we're uplifting each other, and we take it in turns. One person might be struggling, and so your community helps to lift you up, and then you in turn help someone else within the community when they're struggling. So Sangha, community, a really important pillar for a successful, happy, fulfilled life. Who is your community? And it doesn't have to be people that you physically hang out with. It can be an online community. It can be a yoga class. It can be a group of people. It can be anything, any type of community. As long as you feel you're getting that support and that inspiration and the upliftment from that community. So that's community, the first pillar, Sangha. The second pillar in Sanskrit is called sadhana. And what it is, it's a practice. And it's generally a spiritual practice such as yoga, meditation. But, it can be anything really. It's something that you regularly do that tunes you back in to yourself. Because life, it just happens and we get so easily distracted away from what's really important. And what's really important is that coming back to that place within you, that place of wisdom, of love, of light, of truth, of inspiration. And unless you create a regular and probably daily, really, practice, it doesn't have to be massively long, but if you have an anchor each day to bring you back to that place within you where your strength is, then that is a really strong pillar within your life that anchors you, that brings you back to that place, that helps when when life takes you off on all sorts of distractions, and it's so easily done. And unless you have that pillar to keep coming back to, you'll get more and more and more and more off track. So yeah, that regular sadhana, that regular practice. So that's the second pillar. Okay. The third pillar is called satsang. And what that is listening to the truth of who you are. It's listening to people talking about what's real and what's true. But it's not really listening with your logical mind in a way. It's listening. There's always an energetic exchange in those kind of situations. So you're listening to a teacher, but you feel that energy. You feel there's an energy exchange, and you embody that wisdom. You embody that knowledge. And really what a teacher in that sense is doing is helping you to discover your own truth by the energy that they're giving out, by the words that they're using, by that teacher tuning in to that higher power and then allowing that to come through them. And when you are in the sitting near that teacher, or when you are in the presence of that teacher and you are listening to that, then you embody that truth. It starts to settle within you. You start to anchor that truth. And a teacher can be any teacher. It could be your yoga teacher, but it could also be somebody that you live with. It can be somebody you meet on the street. Sometimes there are messages all over for us if we're open to them. But satsang traditionally is a spiritual teacher sitting with their students and allowing that wisdom to flow through them, and the students will receive that energy exchange. So that's the third pillar, satsang, listening to the truth. Okay, and the fourth pillar is called seva. And seva is very special actually. It's a way of giving and contributing from the heart. It's giving from a place of pure abundance, from a place of love, from a place of wanting to serve and contribute. And I guess this is kind of a lot misunderstood in a lot of areas, but the thing is, I think a lot of people give from a place of emptiness or from a place of duty or feeling that they should, and that's not what seva is. Seva has such a power. When you give from a place of fullness, you really feel like you're contributing to the world in your own unique way. And when you give in that way, you receive so much more. One of my teachers, apparently his mother, who was his teacher, used to say You know, if only people knew the power of giving, they would give so much more. And, you know, it doesn't have to be a big amount. Sometimes just giving a smile to somebody, sometimes just kindness to a stranger, or whatever it might be, or a feeling that you are able to give your gifts to the world. But you're giving from fullness, not emptiness. So, yeah, savour, that is an amazing pillar of our lives. So that's the 4 pillars. We have Sangha, the community, the people you hang out with. Sadhana, your practice that is an anchor for you every day. Satsang, you know, listening and learning and connecting with that truth from others. And Seva, giving from that place of fullness. So I hope that's been inspirational to you. Thank you for listening. I want to just finish with a little affirmation. So if you want to sit again, take a nice breath, close your eyes if you wish, connect with your breath, connect with your center, feel the earth supporting you, feel your head being raised up towards the sky, feel the center of the chest lifted, the heart space expanded. Breathe into that heart space. Connect with who you are. And the affirmation is, allow me to be one who can fully love, forgive, and accept myself, so I can carry the light of truth without restriction. Allow me to be one who can fully love, forgive, and accept myself, so that I may carry the light of truth without restriction. And may there be peace in our hearts, peace in our minds, and peace throughout the world. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you.